or to take up arms against this sea of troubles and by opposing end them. And the Palestinians took up arms. They have not yet ended this sea of troubles, but the very act of saying, we exist and we will continue to haunt you down all the days, so that you will never enjoy our country that you stole. This beautiful land that should provide a bounteous and beautiful life, you will never enjoy it. You will always be insecure in it because you stole it from us. And no matter how long the thief holds on to his stolen goods, he is always a thief. And that which he stole is always stolen goods. And this is the real reason, you see, why they are insecure. The Palestinians cannot hurt them substantially. They cannot threaten their security. They are a military superpower with hundreds of nuclear weapons, chemical weapons, biological weapons. It's funny that never seems to feature on the international news. Iran doesn't have any nuclear weapons, but is being threatened with attack, while Israel has hundreds of nuclear weapons. They are backed to the nth degree by the most powerful country the world has ever seen, and yet they are still insecure. Why are they insecure? Because they're living a lie. One of the most gigantic lies in history is that which their state is based upon, namely that Palestine was a land without people and that they could inherit it by imperial promise from England as a people without a land. But the Palestinians exist. Palestine was not a land without people. And many of you here this evening are the living examples of that truth. I was surprised to hear the young woman say that there are now 9.2 million Palestinians. This is a high figure. MashaAllah, the Palestinian birth rate is very high. They killed 1,400 Palestinians in 22 days in Gaza, but more Palestinians were born in those 22 days than Israel succeeded in killing. So they cannot kill their way to security. And this people, which exists, holds sacred its right of return. That's why I like this Al-Awda so much, because it holds high the banner which says, Palestine is not the West Bank and Gaza. Palestine is from the river to the sea. And the Palestinians are not those living only in occupation. All the Palestinians in the world have rights, including the right to return to their land and the home which was taken from them so many years ago. And so they are haunted by this. And the greatest of all the Jews, the greatest genius humanity ever produced, Albert Einstein, summed it up when he was invited to become the first president of Israel. He said, Albert Einstein, he said, I could never be the president of a country whose happiness was built on the misery of the people whose country it was. I could never, he said, be part of making a future based on the destroyed past of those whose country it was. You don't hear that quoted much either, do you? This is Albert Einstein, the greatest of all the Jews.